Second viewer.
And how do you like
It's fun. Like, I think he's traveling with the season for SBC. Yeah.
it? There. Hello, viewers. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Sex Positive. No, Date Night with the Lunas. Sorry. Date Night with the Lunas
It
here.
has been a crazy week and one of
Oh,
just technical. What's the word I'm looking for?
what? Life?
Meteor shower.
Meteor shower life. Yeah, kind of deal. It's like, oh, okay. So we're streaming live on SDC, Facebook, YouTube, BFAM 109.6. That's why there is no nudity, no sex, nothing. This is educational entertainment, the whole 9 yards for everyone to enjoy.
Definitely entertainment.
Definitely entertainment for sure. So I will be looking on the computer screen to chat and interact with our SDC members as we talk. You get to mention our sponsor because we have an upcoming class on Thursday.
Even before that, I was going to bring up a little bit about us because we don't talk about us a lot. I mean, we talk about us a lot, but the fact that we've been doing sexpositiveme.com for 5 years now.
5 years, yeah.
We're certified sex educators.
Yep.
You've gone, let's see, we've worked with Fairvilla, which is a adult chain in Florida. We've traveled the country. Basically, at one point, we attended over a dozen sex or BDSM or non-monogamy conferences in 1 year. We did that in 2018, 17.
No, like
last year.
18, 19, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, we've been attending conferences since 2011.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's when we started
but it was
that.
2017 where we really kicked it off.
Yeah, that we were like
started
nonstop.
traveling everywhere.
Yeah, that we did. So it was kind of like, it was fun. It was fun.
It was a shitload of fun.
Yeah.
We've done a lot. Unfortunately, with COVID, obviously things got shut down.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring that up. That way it leads into, if my thing's even working here. Oh, wait, I shut my Bluetooth off. Don't shut your Bluetooth off. It's a bad thing.
Why?
But that brings into our sponsor. We're being sponsored by Fairvilla University. We're actually, we're half the education team almost.
Yes.
For Fairvilla University. Basically, right now, we're doing classes through Zoom. So regardless of where you are, you can tune in. Go to fairvilla.com and click on education. We have classes on everything from male pleasure to BDSM. We're doing one this Thursday on open relationships.
Yes.
So we're going to cover the differences between poly versus swinging versus open marriage versus what we call ourselves, which is relationship anarchy, because you just love doing that.
I love doing that.
You would have been great if you were born like 5 years earlier, so you could have been in that Sex Pistols area.
Who says I wasn't in the Sex Pistols areas? Come on, Sex Pistols were still relevant in the late 80s, early 90s. They were still.
Thank you.
Thank you. So.
But anyway, we have a class coming up this Thursday on open relationships. If you're interested, go check out fairvilla.com, click on education. It's virtual, it's cheap.
Very cheap.
$15 per Zoom login.
Yeah.
So get your partner, get your
it.
partners. Yeah, don't share it. We don't really make much on this. It really just covers cost, but cost of the Zoom account. But if you're interested, there's a lot of good stuff out there. And also check out Sex Positive Me. We put all our events up there where we're traveling to. This year is going to be a little less travel.
Yeah.
Because a lot of events are just coming back. But hopefully next year we'll be back in our travel scene again because there's a lot of good stuff coming back.
Yeah, it is. So we're just trying to maintain, but we'll see. It could be like last year. Remember last year, everything was like last minute. We didn't plan anything and it just happened like one boom, 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 boom.
We were on the road from June to
October-ish. Well, yeah, no, technically, till October.
Don't miss Snooki. He's here.
Snooki's back! Love it! Hey, Snooki! I get so excited. That has to be on the bucket list to go see the Netherlands. I have to go see Snooki's. But yeah, like because October was the last trip because I went on my little sabbatical. So yours is normally in December, but
yeah, I take one in right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
but who knows what's going to happen this year?
Yeah, kind of deal.
But you found an article and we want to talk about it.
Well, I just thought it was if for STC members, if you got the newsletter this month, they were talking about hot wifing, which is such a huge topic, right now because it's coming in the mainstream. A lot of people are talking about it. And so we thought it's like we'll kind of address it. And I kind of looked at us and I was like, I don't think we technically fall under that category.
We do, but we don't.
Yeah.
Some elements of it, but not all of them.
Yeah. That was the thing. It's just like, but we don't take photos and send it to each other like when we do our play partners.
You don't have to fit every single checkbox.
Yeah, but still.
But I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is people who call themselves swingers, if they do everything but anal sex, they're still swingers.
Right.
So, I mean, hot wifing, I definitely encourage you and support you to go out and find playmates because I know you enjoy it.
Right.
You enjoy the excitement. You enjoy coming back and telling me stories while you're fucking me later.
Yes.
See, every time she gets a date, I know I'm getting laid, but me getting laid is never a question. That's always a good thing.
But as long as it's a good date, maybe.
Oh, yes.
Because sometimes when it's a bad date, unless I'm really sexually frustrated and angry, then you get the sex. But other than that, no.
So either I'm getting grunge sex or what's the word?
Is it grunge sex?
Angry sex.
Angry sex.
Angry grungy sex.
Yeah.
Or I'm getting really great sex. Either way, I'm getting it, so I don't care. What? It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun there. So,
but you're still debating if we do hot wifing.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
because
probably. What's some of the definitions?
Well, the way that what hot wifing is, and this is from the SDC article that we took, is that hot wifing is commonly known as an open relationship in which the female partner, aka hot wife, aka vixen, is in a relationship and has sexual encounters with other people with the full consent of their partner, aka stag, in a way that the hot wife can be thought of as a trophy wife that her husband is thrilled to show her off to others, and while enabling and encouraging his hot wife to play with others too.
Now, I definitely love showing you off because since you're, I want to say, running, you have lost a tremendous amount of weight.
Yeah.
You've been loving it. Yeah. Your biggest complaint to me is trying to find new clothes.
Yeah, I know. I really have to totally like get rid of my closet completely because everything just makes me look like I'm a circus clown. It's just it's like a tent. I'm like,
but
yeah,
you notice you love wearing stuff and showing it off to me because you do come out of the bedroom and show me little tiny dresses. And what's the most common question I get? Too much headlights?
Yeah.
And I do believe this is coming off COVID. You're no longer a fan of bras unless it's just the bra.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking like the bralettes, like the one I'm wearing right now, so that's like fine. But bras, it's like I really, if I don't need to, sharing her is the best, yes. But at the same time, I'm a little bit finicky. I mean, unless we play together with the couples, like a lot of I only have maybe 4 partners that are not sugar daddies or clients per se.
Well,
yeah.
You also liked, as you termed it, the smoking man scenario. For those of you who have watched X-Files, the smoking man, the guy in the corner with the she literally got off because there was another partner who started this, who kind of just sat there on a recliner,
No, it was a chair, a hotel,
watching
just like
the
this.
sex and
like
just
this.
smiling.
He was like this, and it just, dude, love
That's gotta
him.
be a fantasy, smoking man fantasy.
I don't know if it was a fantasy. I just know that he just like.
Yeah, but that turns you on because you've asked me to do it now. Like we're trying to set up the scenario and get the hotel, and I know my wife, so I'm looking for 3 guys to help me with this scenario. So I can sit there and watch. Oh, now you're getting bashful.
Well, no, because it's like, so technically by reading the hot wifing, it's like, so they say you don't necessarily have to be married in order to be hot wifing. So
would that be hot girlfriending?
It's just hot wifing. The scenario is still hot wifing still. So basically the roles that they say, like John would be a stag, I would be the vixen, and then the third person would be a bull. That would be, for the hot wife scenario. But see, the whole thing is, it's like one of my partners, we do that, and he enjoys it. And I'm like, ah. And so technically it's still hot wifing, which I still haven't had this conversation with him in regards to that. But he's still vanilla with sprinkles, eventually a little bit swirled. Hello, Snooky's here! Yay!
James
you were missed last week. Are you going to show her
no,
off?
We don't do any nudity
we
this
don't
time
do
because we're on Facebook.
Facebook and YouTube, so we don't do nudity. Like I said, the bralette was the most you're going to probably see.
And I encourage more, but again,
we don't want to get banned.
If we can get in touch with Mark Zuckerberg and tell him we're doing this for a good cause.
Yeah, but no. It's just like, this is Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, whatever.
Did you call him Mark Zuckerberg?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a speed racer name.
Yes, it
Mark
does. Okay.
Zuckerberg.
No, it just makes fun of him and all of that. Sorry, I need to put my glasses. It's okay. So, anyone could be a hot wife, honestly, in regards to what to do. But I love the article because it really went into details about questions, what to expect, what to know. And it's like things like, it's like before you jump in the deep end of the pool, really do your research on what is it, why you want to do the hot wifing, how to do it, how to approach people.
Well, we've been doing it, never really called it. Please post the article.
Okay, will do.
It's a big article, and it goes over a lot. But where we actually started going down this route is you did a video on cuckolding.
Yes.
And the real difference between cuckolding and hot wifing, because if you read it, a lot of it is fairly the same. It's cuckolding is more the humiliation of the stag, which is not called a stag; it's called a cuckold.
Mm-hmm.
Hot wifing is definitely more of what we do.
I'm not a cuck queen.
I don't get humiliated.
No,
I have humiliated, but that was only on request.
Yeah, but see, they have in the cuckolding fantasy and fetishes, the cuckold, aka cuck, is sexually aroused by seeing, watching, and or knowing the partner is having sex with other people. In these scenarios, often the cuckold is not even involved in the sex itself other than in a voyeuristic capacity. So, and then they did go into like the masochist and submissive elements of humiliation, which can be experienced in other BDSM scenarios, are present in cuckolding, and the cuckold is made to feel humiliated by watching their partner having sex with someone else. So,
definitely vixen, not the cuckold thing. And then nothing against if you're into it. You have a partner who could be into it.
No, that's a client. That's a client. Because it's like you were saying, me being a dominatrix and doing the coaching, it's like somehow that's what of my clients have done. And I'm like, okay.
But you say it is such a mystery. And I go, so the Latin, powerful, outspoken, sexually confident woman I married, and you're going, I don't know why they want to call me mistress.
He enjoyed it. He is like, I am just, for me, it's like I have to get into that mental space to humiliate someone and degrade them. Because outside of that, I'm like, no. It's like, unless I'm getting paid for it, then I'll go down that like rabbit hole, because I just feel like I always try to bring people up. I like to, make them feel good. It's like still that one partner, I can't call him sexy. And I did by accident, and he enjoyed it. And I'm like, oh shit.
But the thing is, man, I lost that track.
What was the thing?
I completely lost that.
Because I said, like, I called my...
Well, no. You're talking about humiliating. But,
right.
I mean, years ago, we got into the BDSM scene. We still are.
Right.
And for me, hitting you was something that took a little bit of time.
It took a long time for you to, like, get into it.
Although last night, we really had a really great scene.
Right. You were starting explore the pressure points that I did with my other partner, and...
It's more different. Compression.
It was but you were doing compression by hand, like just with the hand. He does it with his arms, like his
apparently. I mean, when I heard squeezing, because that's how you describe the word squeezing, I think squeezing, and she thinks squeezing.
Yeah,
squeezing. So there was a communication in there. Yep. Someone. James can't even flog me. So yes, sometimes you need to go to another partner to get it done.
Outsource, my favorite word.
Not that I'm volunteering, Jess. No, I am Tess. However,
or it's like usually I voluntold him. So yeah.
No,
I
what
do
I was
that
going
with
to say
that.
was
Yeah.
one of the biggest challenges for me when we got into it, and then you had serious surgery.
Right. The
So
neck
I had to
surgery.
be very gentle to her for over a year. Then wanting to get back into it, it took me a long time to make sure it's okay.
Right. But that was more of your mental challenges, even though I kept telling you, I'm okay, you can do this, try it, And that was a lot of communication, a lot
Yeah.
of like working through things, to get to that point to where we were before that, it took years to build up. And then I was like cold turkey. And I'm like, yeah, no. What?
Nothing. Just going through. So we've definitely done the hot wifing. I think we
we've
can
done
say
aspects of it, because it's like some of it in the article they were talking about how the couple get together, decides what kind of outfit to wear, how to dress her up, what is acceptable. I mean, I understand like the rules and boundaries. I think the choosing of the outfit was a challenge for me because I don't like that. I like to choose my own outfits.
You don't like it because I'm style impaired. Because I'm colorblind and you usually dress me. And I usually you walk out. Okay, the worst thing that any woman can do, monogamous or not monogamous, is walk out and say, "How do I look?" And when your guy or girl, or whoever your partner is, goes, "You are hot as hell," and what do you get back? Okay, I'm going to go change. That occasionally we've gotten, but we've had to work through that one.
Well,
That's
yeah.
one of those, oh, okay.
Yeah, and the whole thing is, it's like out of all my like 4 partners, including John, Drew's the only one who has a little bit of fashion sense. That's it.
Hence the shoes he bought in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes. Yeah, Drew's the only one that's like has a little
platform heels.
Well, that was the only thing within her size. That's a whole little thing. Oh, please, us girls will tell you boys how to dress. Oh, yes, only 3 times in our 12-year relationship I have told Tim to go back and change because it was just atrocious. And one time I wasn't even on the phone. I'm like, no, just go. It was the funniest thing ever.
I was going to say, though, there is one thing that does in hot wifing that we definitely do, and you enjoy. And it is only with select partners that we're fluid bonded with.
Yeah.
Which means we were close to them. And when you go out, and you will tease me that you're coming home with a surprise.
That would be JC. JC is the only one who does that.
Because you not only need to be STD free, non-high risk, you also need to have a vasectomy.
Right.
But sometimes you come home and you are just very smiley, going, "You want to have sex right now? I'm still messy."
And like I said, that's only JC, and then our pilot partner. That's it. But he's like, whenever he comes into town. So
but he's moving to the States.
He's moving to the States, so I'm kind of excited on that. The other partner wants to possibly play with that one. So I was like, okay.
That could be interesting.
That would be interesting.
But that's an interesting topic also of getting partners together.
Right. Yeah, no, it's like because they're asking like the questions to ask for a bull, what to ask for a hot wifing couple. It's like, what are you looking for in a bull? That's an interesting question.
Well,
I wouldn't even know what to ask
for.
Oh,
I know.
What?
The same thing you look for any one partner. First things first, hygiene and class.
Right.
That is required for any partners we get involved with. I'm very sorry. We have had people like say, "Hey, I'm coming over, but I'm coming right from work. Is it okay if I shower?" Cool. That's a different story. But hygiene's a big one, and then class. And class means it doesn't mean don't call her a slut while you're fucking her. She loves it. It doesn't mean don't talk dirty as fucking hell. What it means is listen. When you say, "I can do almost anything," don't put your hands around my neck, and they start putting immediately hands around the neck. It's like, what the fuck did I just tell you?
Yeah, it is like, and that's part of the negotiation part of what, you're looking for in it. But again, are you looking for a big, cock? Are you looking for someone who is into BDSM because your partner's on BDSM? Are you, what is the experiences you're looking for,
Okay. I'm going to say, and this is just in general, when we're looking for a bull, fairly fit to fit.
Right.
And we're not saying that to again, I've always had extra pounds, but I'm athletic enough that I don't run out of breath when fucking you.
I know. My one partner, love him. I really do love him. But when he's huffing and puffing, I'm like, are you gonna fucking die on me? And it's like there's been like several times I've asked them. He's like, no, I'm okay. I'm like, no,
Yes, no dying.
no dying,
No dying.
no
That's a
dying.
big one.
In the hot wife situation I am, it's not allowed to wear lingerie that hubby has not seen me in.
Everyone has rules.
Yeah, everyone has rules. I don't know. It's like you see everything I buy anyway, so it's like, yeah.
I'm your cameraman.
Yeah, you cameraman. I know. It's like I have to like Twitter, our Sex Positive Me Twitter account, 30 days of lingerie. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be a little bit more active on that, just a little bit. I'm sucking at it.
Well, how far are we? You've done every day.
I've done 11 days. And
11
we're
days.
11 days in, so I have 11 different outfits there. And so trying to get all the other ones. I'm trying to figure out how to do that one corset, the red and black corset, the one we got in New Orleans. I don't know if I just want to do it like sheer. Or if
What? You, and we've said this since the day I've met you, have nearly perfect skin.
Come up to Orlando. He's a pretty good photographer. So, yeah.
Road trip. Not for us, but yes, road trip. We have a new bed. We have an extra clear bedroom now.
Yes, I just
with
need to,
a bed.
I just have to put the bed on there. I got the sheets. I got the bed. I just need to
the bed put is it still together. In the box.
Yeah, I just like a bed in the box because we're getting rid of some of the furniture there. So trying to open up the room.
Yes, by the end of the week it'll be gone.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to keep the bed, the headboard, and the
headboard, and that's going. They're going to take it.
You got to like dismantle it.
Yes, I do.
Okay, fine.
When I say dismantle it, we mean we have to go and clip the zip ties that your brother-in-law rigged that thing with. Look, beds squeak. When you're not
metal.
They're
not zip tied. They're metal.
They're zip tied. There's zip ties on there.
Fine.
I'm sorry. I don't like squeaky beds, but that's a horrible. Yeah.
Yes.
You're sorry you live in Europe. I am not sorry you live in Europe, Snooki.
Yeah, and it's like also like with hot wifing, like they have to come up with the scenarios and where to meet, what's acceptable, kind of deal. You know, who's making the arrangements of the play dates? Are we going Dutch? You know, all these things.
Is, usually, and all these things seem like beginner stuff because we're at a trust factor where you plan it all out and tell me. Again, she always has her GPS on the phone. I can track her.
Yeah.
But she'll say, I'm going here. Then we're going to probably to a hotel if it goes well, or his place. Here's the address. Here's the name. Mm-hmm. Here's all the information. And my answer is great. If I don't hear from you in 6 hours, I know what to do. Otherwise, you know, if I get a polite text saying at hotel, things are great, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one thing I will say, though, is it does help if your partner is going out and doing something like this, have a question or a word to alert them something might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cheeseburgers last night are still repeating on me. It's something you can go ahead and just type from a regular conversation that may say, okay, something's not right. I need to get involved.
I mean, technically with us, we could say it's like the babysitter is having issues and we don't have a babysitter because our kid is out.
Yeah, Claudia's going to... The child's going to be home late tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So anything mentioned, it's like, no, because we have finally agreed, no more roommates, maybe guests. I like the house.
Definitely guests. We have new guests coming in.
Yes.
20 days.
20 days.
I'm counting it down.
Something like that. So yeah, kind of deal. And then we don't know, it's like, what else? Because I'm actually going to go for surgery. We just don't know when we schedule it. So yeah, kind of deal. So that, at least if we have the guest room, I could have it for whoever's going to be helping me, taking care of me. So kind of deal, you know, because we don't know if you could sleep in the same bed or what's the pain, because I'm going to go get a hysterectomy, which, you know, I was talking with the ultrasound person and they were saying, oh, if you get a hysterectomy, they're going to remove your cervix and then it's going to be painful sex. I'm like, excuse me? It's like, what are you talking? It's going to affect my sex life here? No. I need more details here. And it's just like, I'm not looking forward to it because apparently her friend didn't ask the sex questions and the doctor did not ask the sex or told her about the effects of sex. So any medical professional, please educate them or ask questions about sex because, dude, that's
important.
That's extremely important, especially for me. It's like, if I can't have sex, I'm like, then what? Just life is not worth living at that point. I'm like, oh.
Here's the good thing though. Mm-hmm. Your OBGYN is a woman.
Yeah.
So
open-minded too.
Open-minded. So she knows our antics.
Oh yeah.
So do our doctors. Mostly.
Yeah, our primary care doctors. Yeah. I don't know so much about, well, the colon rectal guy is the new one, so
Yeah,
that's the thing.
he knows some of it. He's not a talkative guy. You know, some doctors you can get into and you can talk about it, and they're very interested and friendly. And some doctors are just, turn to the left and cough. Good. I don't like that dryness.
No, it's like I like my OBGYN. Any new partners, female, male? It's like other. I'm like, nope, good. It's like she goes down the list, and my annual and quarterly, because we do get tested quarterly, so we want to make sure that we're safe for all our partners or new partners. So when we're having these conversations of like, hey, have you been tested? Great, everything's negative, fantastic.
Yep. But it's funny. I actually didn't. I went earlier this year to a LGBTQ center which does testing, free testing, those free places, right? Okay. So they ask questions on there like how many partners, male and female, and other, in the last 3 months, in the last year. So I had a year. Come on, for us, I'm definitely in the double digits there. And then, because it's again new and old partners, but then on the bottom it said list their names, and I just left it like I listed you, and that was it.
Yeah.
And he kind of looked at it and looked up, and he says, "You missed." I said, "I know their names, at least their first, most of them, but I'm not going to list them." And he said, "Fair enough." He goes, things come back in another way, we'll revisit this, but everything, of course, comes back fine.
Yeah.
And therefore, we did not have to go down that list.
Funny there.
So.
But, one thing in any open relationship or even doing the hot wifing, I like the tips that says, like, what attributes should a potential bull have in order to maximize success with a hot wife? What they suggested, I think, could go for everybody and anybody, because it says solid communication skills, be a gentleman, confidence, trustworthiness, and cautious, and patience. Honestly, all of those can apply to anybody, vixen, stag, bull, just to have a great experience. And it's like people just keep, not understanding the importance of like the communication skills, like really talk things out, because going into a situation like this, if you're not even communicating with your partner and you're trying to spice things up or you know how quickly that train derails?
Quicker than a Lifetime movie?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I couldn't finish it. You could tangent. I fell asleep. I didn't see the end. The last 30 minutes, I wanted to see the last 30 minutes, but I was like, oh, I fell asleep.
So obviously there was nothing on TV last night because you and I, we ended up on Lifetime.
Yeah.
You started in the living room and then moved it to the bedroom. Didn't you?
No, because it was just like I needed mindless TV because I was folding clothes. It's like, so.
And Lifetime came right to mind.
Yeah, well, no, because they had the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, which I find it comical and hysterical at the same time. So it was just a good no-brainer. Now I can't remember the name of that movie. Do you remember it?
The Secret Sex Life of a Single Woman.
Oh, it was The Secret Sex Life of a Single Woman. Okay, that I just gotta look to see.
God, what high school actors got rejected and decided they're going to prove it to their family and go into be made for TV movies? This shit was horrible.
Oh my God, it was so bad. But it's like I try to stay. No, I don't think it was, because it's like I'm trying to look at IDBM and it's not coming up here. It was just like
No.
Shame.
So
yeah.
Every line in there of, oh my God, you mean having sex? I'm like, holy crap, was this made for teenagers?
It was.
Or very, very lonely women.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't remember the Dom's name, because then I could pull it up by that, on IDBM, because I wanted to find it so I could watch the last 30 minutes because I fell asleep. It was that, because it got to the point that she finally met this Dom guy, and he's telling her what to do and sexually empowered her, and how he was like being this feminist by helping. He considers himself a feminist because then he helps women make choices for themselves, not based on whatever else. And I just fell asleep. I try because like the first hour and a half, it dragged on. It was so bad.
Okay, so
bad.
It was made in 2014.
Yeah.
And you know they were reaching for it because one of the actors, if you remember way back, was one of the stars of Melrose Place.
Oh, there you go. That
have just
there you go. That's how I could find him. It was Melrose Place. Sorry, we went on a tangent instead of continuing with hot wife. But then, maybe she could have been a hot wife if her husband wasn't such a dick. That was the thing.
She probably could have been. She would have been up for it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that wasn't the name of the title.
I know. It's just like, it was just pretty bad there. Yeah.
Well, on that note, I need to mention a sponsor.
Oh, yes. Our sponsor there. Yes,
I've been waiting to eat this. Okay,
yes.
Hold on. These have been in my fridge for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks.
Because we eat a little bit for each show. And every time I walk by the fridge, they call me. They say, eat me.
Eat me. Eat me.
Melt them on your significant other and eat them off of it. Not inside. Don't do any sugar in there. But on the nipples, on the neck. Yeah. So, we're going to be talking about, sponsor. Elma Fudd and Tweety Tweets. Real simple. It's $1 a piece.
$1 a piece, yeah.
And if you want it real simple, it's fudge.
It's fudge. Elma Fudge and Tweety Tweets.
So, if you want to order it real simple, you just need to do a text to 678-322-7802. 678-322-7802. It will text you back and you can order fudge. Thank you for whoever, like 3 weeks ago, ordered 450 pieces of fudge.
We're like, yes!
You are an addict and we appreciate it.
Yeah. Nope, I can't. His name is not on the top of, what do you call it? Melrose Place. So, like, fine. I have to figure it out.
Don't worry, I'll find him.
Yeah, we'll have to find him.
Has he made such bad movies that even Melrose was like, no, we don't know this guy?
Yeah, exactly. He was not a top actor. He wasn't on.
This is different. This one's Snickers.
It's Snickers.
I want to show. Mm-hmm. It actually has Snickers.
Mm-hmm. It's nuts. It's good. Fudge, yes.
Says the diabetic next to me, but we're going to eat it anyway.
Mm-hmm. But I only have one piece of fudge a week, so. That's our thing. I'm just trying to think what other movies he's in that I could find him. But anyway, it was just bad. But I did like how they were trying to do the sub-dom thing on this Lifetime movie. Which, again, I was surprised. Early. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, the women in it were hot.
Mm-hmm.
They were really fucking hot.
Yeah.
But their attitude was towards sex was that of a repressed 14-year-old.
Oh, they were just repressed, period. I was just like, ugh. But, I mean, maybe somewhere in Lifetime there's a hot wife movie there to really explain. But then it's probably some psycho bull or psycho vixen, because everything has to be psycho on it. So it's like almost every movie.
New titles. The Hot Wife Murders. Mm-hmm. That's definitely something that would be on there.
Yep. That would totally be there. Upcoming soon.
That was good.
Yep. Murder. Everything's like murder on them. So it's like,
Okay. Let's put out a challenge. Find me a movie on Lifetime that doesn't involve sex or murder. Not possible.
Everything involves sex and murder on friggin' Lifetime. I just like, or Psycho has the. They must be from Florida. We've learned we have the best state. You're not wrong. An SNL this weekend skit on Weekend News Update, all the stories were from Florida. And I'm just like, fuck. Swinger state. Yeah,
We do have a great state.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this in a really weird way. I have a lot of friends in Texas. I think Texas is a great state.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the politicians, which are batshit fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just need to purge both states. Just start over again and just get rid of every politician.
Right.
Which part of Florida? We are neighbors to the big rat.
Yeah.
Like literally 3 miles that way is his castle. Is it her castle?
His.
But isn't it Cinderella's castle, or is this someone else?
No, it's Cinderella's castle. I think it is. Oh my god, I forgot. Each theme park has a different castle. Check. I forgot.
So where is that? Orlando. Orlando, by the way. Yes. Yeah. It is a very interesting town down here.
Yeah, no.
And you're still going through Lifetime movies. Oh my God. You can indulge and get a Lifetime movie subscription. I'm sorry. Those people need to go on a special list.
Oh, you could start a free trial watch. I'm like, no. I'm not doing that. It's so bad. It is very bad.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do you have the schedules here? Yeah. So yesterday. Oh, cool.
Oh, God.
I went down the rabbit hole and we were still talking about, Psycho Stripper, Seduced by My Neighbors. These are all like friggin'.
Okay. Fallen Angel Murder Club. What the fuck is these people watching? I mean, I heard better titles when we used to get Penthouse.
I found there's many swingers in the Miami area. Oh, yeah, totally. There's like three clubs or 4 clubs? 3.
Let's go with the 3. Trapeze. Miami Velvet.
Yep.
Defy.
Rooftop. Yes. So that's 4. Yeah, 4. Rooftop. But even so, like rooftop, you can't really do much anymore because inside
you just can't go out.
You can't go outside like you used to, which was kind of fun.
So Florida had a place called Rooftop, which you could go out and get naked on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Until who did it? Margaritaville. Motherfucking cheeseburger eating, built next door, but built it higher so now they can look in on it. And yeah, Rooftop is great, but you can't go naked on the top anymore because now there's a family-friendly resort that went up.
I know. Damn these family-friendly resorts. I'm like, what the hell?
No.
It
says you can. Someone said you can still go naked at Rooftop. I was there last. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. We haven't been there.
We haven't been in a while because again, we're about 3 hours away from the South Florida area. We're down there a couple times a year. Usually the Fort Lauderdale.
We'll be there for Exotica. I don't know.
Miami.
I don't know if we'll be participating in it or going and visit friends because a couple of our friends are going to go there, and that's like the closest we could do. Because I know they're doing Exotica the 29th in Chicago, and we're not going.
Yeah. Oh, this month. Man, things have moved around. That's right. They moved everything last year for COVID.
Right. They moved it for COVID. So, but usually it's, what do you call it? It is always in April in Chicago. So they just moved it this time.
Okay.
So IMDb gave a 4.7 rating on this movie. Out of 10. It was The Secret Life of a Single Mom. A divorced woman finds sexual liberation through online dating. Yeah. I just want to see where else I can find this. It doesn't tell me.
Maybe they should stop looking for authors or script writers on Reddit. The same place they found, what was it? Twilight.
Oh, what are you talking about? So, anyways, back to hot wifing. That's the thing. We keep going back to it. A lot in this article. It was a really in-depth, long-ass article because, like, I was actually surprised, but I was very impressed on how much information and detail they did go through. You know, in regards to being a hot wife. You know, how you could vet play partners, communicating with the hot wife's partner. Because, that's something even like between us, we kind of like talk directly. We don't do the ever so popular, like, well, you need to talk to the husband first, then you can talk to her.
No, we've had a very open that if I want to go sleep with someone or you want to go sleep with someone, we're usually encouraging unless we see something bad.
Right. But even that is sometimes questionable because it's like, I don't know. It's like, what do I say? The shiny syndrome kind of deal in regards to that. Okay. Exotica is the largest adult event in U.S. dedicated to love and sex. So they have a lot of the cam models, a lot of the porn stars, workshops. I know we could probably submit and we've done our relationship flavors workshop there, which kind of like the first time we did, I kind of like freaked out because it's a 90-minute class that we had to condense down to 30 minutes. And for me, that is my baby. That is my baby workshop because I go into a lot of details and trying to butcher that shit was very hard. But we did it. and it succeeded, and people loved it.
This is going to be hard because the Miami dates are July
15th and 17th. Yep.
But July 4th weekend, if it works out, we may be in New Orleans. May.
Yeah, we're trying to like fundraise for that, right now because. So if you need any coaching, I do offer coaching one-on-one. I do sessions. Yes, because we want to go from July 6th to July 10th is not in New Orleans. So that's why, because we're having challenges trying to present, which I'd rather present because I had so much fun presenting.
We presented last year.
Yeah, not in New Orleans, but it's just trying to get on that presenter list is being challenging. So we're trying to fundraise. So we offer private workshops, parties, bachelorette parties, birthday parties. I love doing those workshops there.
Oh, yeah, those are a lot of fun.
So yeah, Miami's actually in July. Shit, it's not in September. I thought it was July 15th and the 17th. So that's where we'll be heading there. Edison, New Jersey, October 21st to the 23rd, and Washington, D.C., the 2nd through the 4th.
And don't get me wrong, it is a fun.
Oh,
definitely fun. It's just fun hanging out with all these performers when they kind of let their hair down and.
But we've known a lot of them over the years that we became, good friends with a lot of the adult performers. And Rubber Doll. Oh, God. She is amazing and such a sweetheart. And it was just so much fun to go and present and have a blast. So, yeah, we've been trying to, create our little relationship flavors books so that way people could have it and really indulge. But yeah,
we've had some issues.
Kind of deal. Yeah, whole good long list.
Our favorite,
Evan Stone. He's such a gentleman.
Who's that? I know her.
Avery Jane.
Avery Jane?
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, the names are underneath there, babe.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking.
Of
course, Katie Morgan's going to be there.
Yeah. Pole championships. It's such a fun event, Exotica, to do that. But which also we find very interesting. We see Friday nights, ladies go in for free. So we see lots of couples on that night.
The thing is, though, and I want to make sure of this, it's not a swinger event.
Mm-mm.
It's an adult industry event. And it doesn't mean we're not going back and having some really cool parties. It's just usually a lot of vanillas coming in and checking out and, ooh-ah and oh-ing about Bad Dragon and other toy makers and meeting cam models and porn stars. And God, I will never forget her.
The clown, the stripper.
Why does it have to be clowns? Like Indiana Jones had snakes. I'm fine with snakes. Clowns. Why does it have to be clowns? Because she had a booth like not far from us, and I don't like clowns. That whole it thing fucked me up as a child. And she had a rockin' body and then clown makeup on. Ugh. So.
Yeah, maybe we should present hot wifing then. Because I could do that in 30 minutes because we just did it here in 30 minutes. So that way, big clown deck. He can't. No, John can't do any of it. It's just
I have a big dick, but I'm never doing a clown.
Yeah, no, it was just like no kind of deal. So yeah, I think we could do hot wifing there because everyone does it like the swimmer. It's like
John Legend. Who's that?
No, John Legendary.
Okay, this is funny. It's not John Legend.
It's John
Legendary.
Who looks like John Legend. So yeah, he kind of like got on that. So yeah. So I mean, I could probably head up to Chicago while your partner's here, and I could go have fun. So I don't know.
I'll throw you on an airplane. Go have fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's the time I have.
Yep, that's the time your partner's in town. But again, kind of see how to do that. I don't know. Me present by myself is going to be kind of interesting. So.
Oh, you'd be fun. You just need to find someone to roomie with.
Oh, yeah, that's easy enough.
Yeah, rooming in Chicago, your hometown. You'll have a hard time finding that.
I think Kiki and Kiki's going to be there.
Probably.
I have to check his schedule because that's the thing. But any questions about hot wifing? I know we went on a tangent. We lost a couple of viewers there. It's like, yeah.
Well. I don't know. Not so much about hot wifing, but I think hot wifing is something that's just been given a name. It's been around a really long time. I mean, some of us just I enjoy it when you go out and have fun because when you come back, you're always happy. No, if it went well.
If the date went well, because how many dates I've gone on and it's just like, oh, the high five guy is still the worst one to date. The worst.
So that's what we need to compose. Like the top 50 things not to do after sex. High five is number one.
No, not even. I'm okay to a certain extent, but when the sex is bad, fuck no high five. The guy.
If Jack Hammer gave you a high five, let's be honest, you wouldn't have had the strength to
No,
lift your
I
hand
wouldn't.
up that
I wouldn't
high
have
because
that.
you went jello.
I went totally jello after Jack Hammer. Oh, he was so good, so good.
So I think there's a trip in our future to Trapeze.
No, he didn't respond the last time I was down in South Florida. Wah wah wah. I was very sad.
It's okay.
I had a whole hotel, king size bed, pull out. I had several areas and did not find anybody to play with. Then to come find out somebody that we're like 20 minutes away. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. No, Geeky and Kinky's going to be there.
Oh my God, I just realized something.
What?
We do fuck some of our listeners. This is not an encouragement or anything, but I just realized, yeah, right, we do. And we plan on doing a few more, hopefully soon.
This is what happens when you get celebrity status.
This is not celebrity status.
Yeah, when the sex is good, you don't have to do the air to do a high five. Yes, when the sex is good, no, you don't do that shit. You go and have PSM, you have post-sex munchies. That's what you do when you have good sex.
Which is the t-shirt we need.
Yeah, no, and then it's like the pump and dump. Oh, I hated that one, and I'm just like,
really?
Yeah, that was the one in Boston, and for my birthday.
Okay, so can I go ahead and act this one out?
Oh, you can act that one out.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like, That was the pump and dump. That's it. I was like, and I told the other guys, I'm like, I took one for the team. This just, no. It's just, no. Also, friendly reminder, if you're a one-time comer and that's it, you're done for the day, please put that as a disclaimer. Don't do that. Like, you come and then that's it. And then you're like, I'm sorry, I can't. I was like, if you know you're one and done, please disclose that. Because in the situation it was just like the bye man played. And then I was trying to like have fun. But then the guy came and nothing.
You should have done the smoking man.
The smoking man was after everyone left. So, yeah, I did. Yeah. It was just.
I know you did the smoking man.
I did the smoking
man. I meant you should have just sat there and pulled out the cigar because I know you like cigars.
Oh, I love my cigars.
Stared at the bye guys.
Yes. That's always a good gift for me. Cuban cigars are wonderful presents for me. I love that. And a good cognac.
I don't know if they're legal or not.
I don't know.
They're legal, they're illegal. We got them, then I couldn't find them.
Yeah, I know. But there's so many cigar shops here in Orlando, so we could go.
That's true. We do just get them actually rolled.
Right.
Which is pretty good.
You like a good Cuban cigar? Of course I do. I'm Mexican. I just love anything Cuban food, Cuban coffee. Cafecito. Oh, I love my cafecito. Give me, ooh.
Okay, Cuban.
Cigar. That's what he said.
Right. So, just so you know, if you don't, Cuban coffee is like Italian demi-tasse. You get those little cups like that. Don't ever ask for a whole cup because that will hit you like a hit of cocaine. You will not sleep for days.
Yeah.
That shit has so much caffeine in it. I love it.
Yeah, kind of deal. I'm like, but any questions on hot wifing? I know we kind of briefly gone through it, as a relationship style. Is that I'll send you
Yes.
Yes.
Those Cuban cigars from Cuba are cheap as shit.
Oh, I'll send you. I'm in Cuba on the. Oh my God, you're in Cuba. Yeah, just United States and Cuba just can't play nice. But yes. Oh, and I have to read the hot wife. Yes, I did. I'm going to post it again. The article, like I said, it was on SDC, and even SDC, they help you tips on till May 15th. Oh, that's so nice. How to, what do you call it? Do the hot wifing, do anything. Kind of deal. How to find them? Is hot wife legal? It's like that was a question that I was not too. No, in some states and country, they don't allow relationships in conservative countries because remember, SDC is worldwide.
Right. So not in the U.S.
Yeah, open relationships in general may be illegal because there could be severe consequences for living an open lifestyle in countries where women's rights are such that can be severely penalized for having sex outside the marriage, even with his husband's permission and knowledge.
Yeah, but these are also probably the same countries where women are not allowed to show their face in public or drive or leave the house without a man.
Right. They always have to be escorted by a man. So yes.
I gotta say, there's probably a lot of sexually repressed. There are definitely a lot of sexually repressed people there. But when I say it's illegal, I think that goes without saying, because
Right.
that is a place like we like the idea of visiting Dubai. However, I fear the point of my lovely wife not being able to contain her mouth and me ending up having to break her out of a Middle Eastern prison. Not to insult anyone over there. This is not a racist comment. I just don't know enough about Dubai. And I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, no, it's really is a great place. I know a lot of people who work over there. I just know sexually, being how outspoken we both are.
Yeah.
And
especially me.
Most of our family even knows what we do. So we really don't contain a whole lot of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, we don't go to details with family, but we say a lot of stuff. Well, where are you going this weekend? Well, if they're going to ask, shit, I'm going to answer. We're going down south to visit some friends and going to probably spend the day by the pool and have our fun. And they usually do the same thing. Oh, you're having sex.
Oh no, that's your mom. My mom is just, it's like, well, that's the mothers. Like my dad is like, give me the details. I'm like, ew, no. Like anytime we've gone to like the conference, he's after my swag bag. I'm like, no, that's my porn. You can't have it. And it's like how many times he's gone through it. I was just like, yeah. But you know, a lot of things is like opening up your relationships, especially a hot wife. You know, this is not something to fix your relationship. Your relationship's on the brinks of like turmoil and trouble. Fix that. Make sure you're solid ground and foundation before, you know, bringing in somebody else, especially a bull who's just like, hey, I just want to wham and bam and have like sex and just, you know, but, you know, if you're not solid in your communications with your partner, it's a recipe for disaster.
No, I agree with you. Obviously, it's taken us a lot, but one of the things that we do when we hook up with a couple is, especially when it's same-sex room and we're all playing, somehow me and you always end up not staring, but looking at each other or occasionally even holding hands.
Right.
Because I remember you were on your back, I was on her, and my left hand's here, and you're right. No, you're on your back. So anyway, we were holding hands while we were fucking other people.
Right.
And for us, it's a sharing thing.
Yeah.
Like it made it, I honestly enjoyed it more than if I just had the other girl alone. Right. I enjoyed having you in the room.
I do too. And it's just like, and then the details, it's like, you know, being both bisexual, it's like, it's kind of different with him that I can't share the experiences because a lot of gay men just are not comfortable with a woman watching them. And I'm like, really? It's like, I'll just not participate. I'll just hide in the corner and just watch. And they just don't feel comfortable with that.
At the same time, though, if you were with a lesbian, I don't know how comfortable they would feel with me. My husband just wants to sit in the room. Because immediately I could see them thinking is, okay, eventually he's just going to kind of get involved. And I'm like, but you do like being watched.
I do enjoy that. I mean, that was the funny story. That was our first fight, our very first fight.
That was exhibitionism.
Yeah, that's exhibitionism because I do like to be watched. You didn't. And I didn't know that. And I just kind of told you, it's like, hey, if you're going to be with me, this is part of the deal.
It wasn't being watched by a person or a couple. It was a room of 30 people. And apparently, somehow, no one else was having sex. And they were all staring at us. A little bit of stage fright when you like look up and go, oh, I'm on stage. Yeah, can we go back to the room?
I was like, no, you did.
No, we're going to do it.
No, you did run back to the room. And I'm like, no, it's just like, we're doing this here because I love to be watched. I do love to have people look at me or even like seductively. Like, I like dressing very sexy. And it's like my one partner, it's just like, he's still like his jaw drops every time I dress up.
Well, after 12 years of us being together, you showed me the work walk, you called it?
Ah, yes. Okay.
12 years together. And apparently she never displayed this skill. You know, when a girl walks and her butt just does this like independent sway, it's like a snake charming thing that I've seen certain women do it. A lot of women in Miami do it. You started doing it. I'm like, when the fuck did you learn to do that? Do it more. It's like, no, this is my work walk. I'm like, no. That is now your home walk. You will be doing this much more often.
I worked at Pleasure Island. How else am am I supposed to get tips? I need to like show some assets. So yeah, it's just like.
And just to be clear, Pleasure Island
was
a
may rest in peace.
Disney-owned collection of nightclubs.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a collection of strip clubs, as I hope it was when someone said we're going to Pleasure Island.
Right.
I had this really, what did they move the Mustang Ranch like branch out here? In my head, it was fantastic, and it still was fantastic. It just was on a different level.
Yeah, a totally different level. So kind of do. It was funny. But we're also teaching a class about open relationships on Thursday, April 14th at 8 o'clock at Fair Villa. So go to fairvilla.com and hit education to sign up for the class there. I know I put like little memes everywhere in how to explain being in an open relationship. We are also available for coaching, one-on-ones. What else?
Well, we teach rope now.
We teach rope.
Shibari, suspension, of which I need to get some pictures of you on that.
Yep.
But because we're being asked, and both men and women chime in for this, just say a yes for since you're doing the 30 days of lingerie.
Right.
I think I should get one of you. You said yes before I told you. Thanks, Snooki. I think I should go ahead and get you doing the walk in some nice lingerie.
Yeah, that's fine.
That way you get that kind of. It's basically a pendulum butt, right? It just kind of does this sway, but it's slightly lagging behind the way
It's like I have to move. I could tell when I do it because I could feel my hips move. That's like basically it's kind of like a left right sway. So
12 years together. Didn't realize she did this. We're over at a piano bar. And all of a sudden she starts doing this.
I was tipsy too. And I just like with the music, it just reminded me of my work days. That was my work.
That's what brought it out.
Yeah. I just like I was tipsy. That's all I have to say on that point.
and I became very focused at that point in time to go, what the hell did you just do?
Yeah.
So broadcasting.
Yeah.
So anyway, we only have 4 minutes left. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It has been a fun night. This last week, we haven't had too many adventures because we had life happen. Like the AC went. Permanently died.
Yeah, like dun, dun, dun.
Then the AC got better, and apparently they fucked something else up because then the hot water heater went. But right now, everything's fixed, which gives us hopefully free time before your surgery to go out and find some trouble this weekend.
Yes, exactly. So I'm not going to be like making any plans or anything, but his play partner is coming down from Texas and in a few weeks, the 29th through May 2nd or 3rd, I think something like that.
It's actually the 31st, the 30th. 30th.
No.
I don't know. Whatever it is, she's coming down. It's around 20 days away. I am super excited. We're going to be naughty out at Daytona Beach.
Yeah. What? Tell next time want to play for a minute and then sleep. Okay.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Snooki. Love you. But yeah, that's when your play partner's coming in. So yeah, that's why I was looking at the dates of Exotica. I'm like, wait, what? No, it's just like now I know. Well, we'll figure shit out. But I first have to figure my surgery because I'm having what do you call it? Possibly hysterectomy and a colonoscopy. So we're going to figure out how that's all going to work, and because the inside of my body is going to go. I think that's the best way.
Does that mean I'm limited to oral sex for a while?
I don't even think you will be able to have oral sex. That's another question. I have like all these questions to ask my doctor to say, hey, it's like, what can I do? Like my one partner is already asking, if I could be held tight, can I be held all night? And I'm like, dude, I don't even know if you're coming back after I having the surgery, but that's like, it's concerned. And I'm like,
okay, no. What is the first question you asked when you went to get a Viviv treatment? Viviv treatment was a treatment to go ahead and revitalize the vulva area and tightens the vagina. And it works.
It works.
It works for about 6 months. You were very, very tight.
I was very tight.
As they're explaining what they're going to do, you literally looked up.
Serious face. Dead serious.
Serious face. So how long before I'm able to get fisted again? The fact that the two assistants and the doctor both like looked at her and then kind of looked at each other going, I don't know what the fuck to say. They're like, he turned around. I got this on film too. no one's ever asked us that question before. We're not sure, but when you find out, can you let us know in case we get asked again?
Yeah, but I didn't say about two penises in the vulva either. It's in the vagina. I
Well,
didn't ask
if you could
about.
take a fist,
Yeah, I could take a
you
fist. I
could
could
take
take
two
two
penises.
dicks. Yeah, I could take two dicks. So yeah, it's like so. Yeah, because I'd like to get fisted. But anywho, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you
Here.
next week,
Bye
same
bye.
time. Bye.
All right, everyone, SPC. We will see you later.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.